Hello everybody, Final Miner back for another episode in our Let's Play. And I was watching Direwolf 20, I guess it was just yesterday, and he had a cough or something, maybe laryngitis. And he said, "Oh guys, I haven't recorded in so long, it's been like 3 days." And I thought, oh yeah, 3 days, boy, that's a long time. Um, yeah. So I felt kind of guilty. I felt kind of guilty. So here we are. I just got Civilization Beyond Earth on a Steam sale, and I'm not saying I played that all day, 2 days straight. I didn't say that. I didn't say it. Okay, so enough of that. If I recall, last time we were here, I said I had an idea. I said we were going to use the vertical miner from Actually Editions, and that I had an idea that was so awesome, you would simply stop playing Minecraft, because there could never be an idea as awesome and as beautiful and as moving and whatever as my idea. As I recall, that's exactly how I said it, word for word. So let's get straight into it. I think I do still need to stick doors on a couple of our buildings, and we do still need to have some kind of lighting, something besides, you know, that thing. But I think that can wait. I'm going to clear my throat a little bit. Now, I remember last time when I said, "Hey, I'm going to cough. I hope it's not too loud." And then I coughed, and when I went back and listened to that, it was the most horrifying sound I had maybe ever heard in a video. It sounded like someone was literally trying to stuff a cat face first into a blender. So yeah, so I'm gonna do my best not to cough. And that may mean that every once in a while I clear my throat very gently, very, very gently. Okay, so first step to producing the vertical miner is going to be to make a drill. And so we've got a couple of Actually Editions resources here. These diamond these diamond crystals in the Inori blocks. This is iron, you probably remember that, and this is diamonds, and they've all been shot by the laser. The laser. Shot by a frickin' laser. So let's head over here to our processing building and see what kind of resources we've got here. Iron grit. So we needed 3 blocks, right? 3 blocks. So that's going to be 27 iron made into Inori crystals. Oh wow. And then 4 more blocks. Wow. Okay, so far that's going to be 7 blocks. 7 times 9 is 63. I can still math, I think. Do you math? I math. And then this doesn't need any 1 per. This doesn't need any Inori, but it will need more iron. Oh, and we're going to need the Empowerer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, things and stuff. Hello, Ender Lily. So I guess what we're doing is building an Empowerer room. So far we've got a lot of production type stuff over here. We've got our greenhouse. Well, let's just call it our canola greenhouse, because that's all that's in there. We've got our power plant. We've got our processing plant. And then if we're going to start making some crafting stuff, I thought maybe we'd come to this side of the river and produce some buildings over here. So yes, yes indeedy. So if you have not seen it, first of all, quite awesome. The Empowerer is kind of like a more simplified technology version of Thaumcraft's infusion altar. So you have a central block that has, you know, your item that's going to become the upgraded item, and then you'll have on the sides you'll have some kind of like altars. I think they're called pedestals, with items that will be used to craft it. And instead of feeding Essentia into it like in Thaumcraft, you just feed the whole thing with energy. And yeah, there are lasers. They're cool lasers, and then you get an item. And it's a really good looking process. I like it a lot. So let's see here. First of all, how about we make sure I've got that layout correct, because I can't remember if those outside blocks are 2 blocks away from the middle or just 1. Like if there's 1 space between, or if there's supposed to be 2. So let's find out. Actual additions, yay! Getting started, Empowerer. Okay, so there should be 2 blocks in between. So we're looking at a 7 by 7 space just for the Empowerer itself. Got it. I think we can probably just go ahead and put this one on the same level as the river. So we'll take this hill down. You know what, let's put it up here. There's a nice big flat area here already. So how about we start over here? Actually, how about we just figure out how much space we've got to work with from the beginning. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here to here, right? That should be the width of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then I'm going to want water. Oh yeah. Anyway. All of a sudden I heard flowing water. So we're going to want 2 more blocks so that we can have walls on both sides. And then I'd like to have 2 more blocks just so that we can have a little space to run around them. And let's go ahead and go 2 more. I'd like to have 2 blocks on the outside. Okay, so we'll torch that, we'll break that. Okay. Get some sleeping going on here, some sleeping action. Sleeping. I've done a lot of sleeping over the last couple of days. I had a long week. I had one day where I worked for 6.5 hours, took a nap, worked for 8 hours, went to bed, got up, and went to work for another 8 hours. So that's a long day. That's a long day. Okay. There's our torch. So how far away from the main building do I want this to Enderman? Hey, Enderman. Yeah. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, no ender pearl. Where's that, the ghost of Enderman? The ghost of Enderman was getting mad at me there. Anyway. So, we've got the width of the building here. I think we want it to come this way a good bit too, though. So how many blocks is this? I don't think we have anything like a tape measure, do we? What? What? Tape measure? Oh, okay. Wow, we can make that. Yeah, I can't remember which mod had the tape measure before. I want to say maybe it was Open Blocks? Maybe? I really can't remember. But, boy, that's a useful thing. It's a lot easier than trying to... There we go. It's a lot easier than counting it out by hand, block by block. That gets pretty annoying. Okay, so what I remember was yellow, 2 string, and 3 iron. 3 iron. Tape measure. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Okay, so let's see if bit, because it's a chisel and bits. Oh, it's a chisel and bits tape measure. It may not. Oh no. Let's see how long it is to here. Oh no. Oh, okay. Yeah, if I just hold it down. Then that says 12M. 12. Wait a minute, 12? How can it be 12? It should be an odd number of blocks. Alright, let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. What? 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 Oh, okay, so it's 12M and 15 bits. And there's 16 bits in a block. Okay, so yeah, that is 13. Wow, derp. Derpity derp derp. Does that clear it? Yeah, shift right click to clear it. Okay, so let's aim right here. And then we'll go this way. 6 blocks, 14 blocks. Oh, I see. Eight blocks? 14. You know what? I think you probably need to clear snow and stuff to get a really decent reading. Alright. Let's do this properly. No more nonsense. And as soon as I said that, I just got a squirrel moment. Wonder what it would be like if you chiseled apart a torch. Wonder what that would look like. Okay, here we go. 11, 12. Anyway, so that should be 13. Wait, 13 and 13 bits. Ah, this is almost more trouble than it's worth. Alright, from here. That would be 14. Okay, so the other corner is going to be right here. Now, does that look good or does that look bad? Is it too close? That's the main thing. It looks like it would actually be almost lined up with the greenhouse. So maybe we take it back one more, just so that it'll have that kind of, you know, kind of nice symmetry across the river. Go right here. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and make this a square building, and then we'll do something to make it more interesting than just a big cube, like a cube building. Yeah, we'll do something to kind of spiff it up, kind of make it look more interesting. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my super awesome night slime shovel to dig out this whole space, and then I will be back. Okay, so there we go. I've pulled the hill back a bit, and I've leveled it off in the back so it'll look nice when we're done. And so now all we have to do is decide how we're going to decorate it. And I think this might actually be one of the hardest rooms to design that we've done so far, mostly because it needs to look different from everything else, right? It's not going to look like this main building. I don't think that's going to work. You know, like stone brick and stuff. I don't really like that idea. So I think what we'll do, I think we'll go ahead and we will build the empowerer, and then we will lay it out here on the floor. And then once we've done that, we'll kind of look at the way it looks, and we'll decide what kind of blocks that we want to have around it. Yeah. So we're going to match the building, at least the inside of the building, we're going to match it to the empowerer. Hopefully we'll end up with a similar kind of style. So what's that first item there? Demon Will Aura Gauge. I see. Yeah, blood magic. Let's see. Empowerer. So we're going to need a display stand to craft this, and then we're also going to need 4 more of them, so we might as well go ahead and make 5. Aesthetic quartz is just a block of quartz that gets zapped. So 5 times 3, 15. And like I said, I think last episode, wait a second. Get rid of these snowballs I have. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But whenever I dig up snowballs, I can't help it. I hoard them. I'm hoarding snow. I live in a snow biome and I'm hoarding snow. I need help. Anyway, 15 of these fellows. Actually, I just realized something. I was talking before about how using the laser is more efficient in big groups. Like if you craft a block, it's more efficient than crafting 9 ingots. And I said something like you have to pay, maybe it's 1,000 RF per each item. Actually, that's not correct at all. You pay 1,000 RF to fire the laser. So you could throw 800 items there and zap it with the laser, and you'll only pay 1,000 to fire the laser plus the cost of each item. So yeah, that's totally different from what I said. What I said was something like 1,000 per item. That's totally wrong. I don't even know. I don't even know why I said that. I don't know why I would say that. But yeah, we'll save a little bit of energy. Let's go ahead and figure out. We barely have any redstonia crystal, and we need redstonia crystal. We know that we have. What is it? 5 blocks of Inori crystal that we're going to need coming up pretty soon to make the the vertical miner. And then let's see how much we're going to need for the empowerer. Yeah, these take 10 because you have to make a single battery. So that's 10. We'll call that another block. We have a few crystals in the chest back there, so we'll just round it off and call it a block. So that's 6 blocks. And 2 casings. Wow, this is a lot. I'm not going to try to do it in my head. I'll have to write it all down if I want to get it correct. So these are not going to take any iron. That's good. This is going to take 8 plus 10, so 18 just for the empowerer. 18, is that right? How did I do that? Wow, I can push into it, but I can't drag out of it. Weird. Okay. But I can drag into... Wow, weird. Inventory tweaks is acting weird. And then I said 5 blocks. You know what? Forget it. Let's not worry about it too much. In fact, let's just take a whole stack. We know we're going to need it. To quote let's try that again. To quote Monty Python and the Holy Grail, get on with it. Get on with it. Recently, I decided to go back and start watching older movies that I really enjoyed in the past. And I was kind of met with some disappointment. Unfortunately, I was met with some disappointment. Monty Python and the Holy Grail, still pretty funny. Austin Powers, really tame. Really tame. I was extremely disappointed to find that out. By the way, if you wonder what I'm looking for my coal coke. I can't seem to find any of my coal coke. But yeah, Austin Powers, like, the jokes that I remember, I was just in tears laughing at that movie when it first came out. And then now I watch it and I'm like, oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe they were just simpler times. I don't know. Simpler times. But a lot of the jokes at that time were maybe not shocking per se, but they were at least, you know, they were a little more edgy than what you would normally expect. And now it seems like, oh, that's nothing. That's nothing at all. Oh, he's making a joke about somebody being naked. Okay. I mean, in an age where we've got the Kardashians who become famous by putting out, you know, a dirty video of themselves. Yeah. Austin Powers, not that edgy. Okay, so anyway, enough movie talk. We gotta get back to the important business of spreading ores into different furnaces. Spreading ores. Wow, this tiny charcoal goes a long way. A long way. Alright, so we're going to let all that cook up and then we'll be right back. Okay, smelting completed. And we're going to go ahead and do our conversion here. We're going to get some iron. Might as well get some redstonia while we're at it. Got to convert those and get some void crystals out of our blocks of coal. Pew. I love that. I love that sound. Okay, so first up, let's split our Inori and our redstonia so that we can use them a little more easily. And how about we go for the battery first? So we need an advanced coil. Do we have any advanced coils already made? Or some not so advanced coils? Doesn't look like it. We're going to need several, so let's just go ahead and craft several. Let's see. Oh, gold. So how many of those do we need? We need one, two. At least two. Yeah, at least two. Wait, do these use coils? Oh, they do. So we're going to need 5 more. Okay, so we need about 7. 7. 7. Okay, more smelting. Okay, smelting completed, part 2. Let's get our advanced coils. So we'll need at least 7 of these. 9, that sounds good. And then advanced coils, 7, there we go. And now let's grab a battery, just one. A double battery. We don't really have any need for RF carried around on our own self. Like, we don't have any tools that are using RF yet. So that's kind of interesting. We may end up using an interesting use of these batteries later on. This is something I've been thinking about for a while. Hopefully you'll like it. But yeah. We'll just have to see about that, won't we? Let's take this. Just one. That'll give me 8 sticks, which is enough for the machine casings. Black quartz, darn it. I actually had exactly enough black quartz if I didn't go and make those 2 extra advanced coils, or basic coils. Isn't that just how it is? So we have all of this except for the display stand. Now we also need this aesthetic green, which is chiseled quartz and then shot with the laser. Chiseled quartz is slabs stacked on top of each other, and slabs is any 3 quartz blocks. Yeah. So basically you have to do these in groups of 3. Well, that's not correct. You use 3 blocks, and then you get 6, and then you use the 6 to produce 3 more blocks. Is that making sense? Yeah. Anyway, you have to use 3 blocks at a time, but it's basically 1 for 1. So for every 1 quartz block you use, you can end up with a quartz pillar block, or whatever. Chiseled. Okay, and to do that we're going to need 5 of these display stands times 3, so we're going to need 15, kind of like we have down here already. Wait, what? Block of quartz, aesthetic quartz. Oh yeah, we already zapped that one with the laser. So we should be able to do this, and then this, and then that's our quartz. And then we got to give it a little pew pew over here. Pew. Let's go ahead and craft them here. 5, excellent. I can math. I mathed very well this time. I mathed so well that I didn't shame myself. I didn't embarrass myself even one little bit. I gave it a jolly good mathing. Okay, creepers, where are you? Creepers. Not skeletons, creepers. How inconsiderate. That is one thing about this sword. We may not have gotten it to set enemies on fire, but it does still do bonus damage to enemies that are on fire, and so it's actually pretty good at cleaning up zombies and skeletons in the morning. It does do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and lay this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 should be the middle point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 should be the other middle point. So it's right here. Yeah, that should be right. My empowerer. And then our other blocks are going to go like so. Just like so. Okay. So looking at these, I'm noticing a couple of things. It looks like this one is actually using maybe part of the iron texture. I'm not sure. It definitely looks like the iron texture underneath. And kind of a dark gray and a whitish color. But then we also have like a... Actually, now that I look at this, these two blocks look really similar if you take away the green. But these have almost like a wood color on the inside. So, interesting. So maybe we even can use a little bit of wood in this building to kind of match those things. Interesting. The green makes it a little bit tougher. I guess green next to... You know what? Let's just try this. Let's go get some wood and lay it out next to it. And we'll see if we see anything. Sometimes if you just don't know what color of wood to use, you just gotta go, lay them out side by side and see how it looks. Sometimes you're just really not gonna know until it's there and you can look at it. We don't have any spruce. Excuse me. We don't have any, the white tree. What's it called? You know the one. The white tree. Whatever it's called. I'm not even going to try to remember it because I'm drawing a complete blank. We don't have any of that wood. So it's going to be kind of hard to tell what that would look like. Let's see what oak looks like. Come on, oak. Come on, oak. Daddy needs a new empowerer room. You've got sky. You've got plenty of room. What's your deal, yo? What's your deal, yo? There we go. Loving this axe. Loving it. Alright, so let's take this and convert that. So how do we look here? And then, of course, I've only got one piece. Let's do that. So, let's try this a little differently. You know what? I can only imagine if I had built the mattock and I was using that to chop and dig, I can only imagine how fast that sucker would do everything. Everything. Give me some... Okay, we'll fill this. You know what? OCD. I know. It doesn't matter, but I'm OCD. Alright, so between these two colors, which one looks better? I'm kind of leaning towards the spruce here. I kind of feel like the spruce matches that color better. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm feeling. So the question is, do we want it to be so close that the display stands kind of don't stand out? I think we can fix that. Like if we had this color everywhere, then maybe the display stands would kind of look plain. And we don't want that. We definitely don't want them to look plain. On the other hand, we can use the colors here in the building and to kind of match it. Oh, this again. Oh, this again. I don't know what it is, but I've noticed that every once in a while I will break a block with my tools and it just doesn't disappear for whatever reason. Yeah. The client thinks it's gone. The server says, no, it's not gone. It's still there. You didn't break it. And I've only had that trouble with these ultra fast slime tools. So, I guess that's the price to pay. Let's see. Yeah, so anyway, design. I think what we're going to do is probably starting here and going around like this. We'll use some kind of chisel blocks and we will create a border. We'll create some kind of a ring around the entire thing. And then on the outside we can have, you know, oak wood, or spruce wood rather. Spruce planks going all the way around the outside. And maybe even some spruce planks here in the middle. We'll see what kind of chisel blocks we can get out of that. Chisel, chisel, chisel. Chisel, hello. Chisel. Okay. Chiseled spruce. So we got this braid pattern. That's kind of interesting. Uneven vertical. That's okay. I like that. The large planks. I think that looks pretty good actually. That would almost look like a tile from the top. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Planked planks. Spruce planks which are planked. Okie dokie. And what's the difference between this and this? It says smooth. I guess there's less knot holes and stuff in the texture. I don't know. It's a little bit darker. Well, for now, let's go with the one that I liked. The one that I liked. And we'll go something like this. I like it less now. I like it less because it's just going to create these big fat stripes all the way across the floor. Let's try something a little more, not necessarily complicated, but vertical, planked. Let's see what planked planks look like. I thought all planks were planked, but I guess these planks are not planked until you plank them. So that's actually going to do kind of the same thing. You know, it's going to create a long stripe, but it does have these little things, these little slits in them, and that's what a real wood floor looks like anyway. But I'm not satisfied. Okay. Maybe we will just detail it the way that we did some other places, like the top of the watchtower. So how about we go with, say, 4 of these, 4 of the braid block, and we'll put those like this, and then we'll put something that has a more kind of neutral texture, like nailed plank, if you say so. It just looks like a big block to me, and it'll go in the corners like that. And then actually maybe we'll put another one here too and kind of give it a diamond shape. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Alright, I'm gonna get enough wood to finish this up and sleep, and then we'll continue.